This is a new channel. The other one is in the garbage. This channel, I wanted to make a whole new channel because one, I lost my password to the other one, and I couldn't recover it. So don't tell me like you could just do this. No, tried it, done deal, it's over. So I decided that I wanted to make a new channel anyway. I wanted to branch out and do things outside of makeup. I wanted to do makeup hacks, beauty hacks. Beauty hacks is makeup hacks. Well, it could also be hair hacks, but you know what I mean. And I also wanted to do story times, and I also wanted to just help you guys. I feel like there's a lot of things that people go through that other people do not know of, and your situation may not be that bad if you knew someone else's situation, or just to know that someone is going through the same thing you're going through will make you feel more normal or more human and not ashamed to be who you are. So I feel like if I can help anyone without even knowing their business and they could just relate to me, then I feel like I did something. So that is why I'm doing this. So my first video of the year is going to be about who and what I left in 2018. First on my list of who and what I left in 2018 is unsupportive friends. Now I want to make this clear, there's a difference between unsupportive friends and unsupportive people. So I feel like whatever your craft is, no matter what it is, once you put it on the internet, it's on the internet. You cannot force anyone to share your work. People that you just have that's on social media, they're not obligated to do that. Unless they like it, they can do it if they want to. If not, then they won't. That's just life. It sucks, but it is what it is. Whereas your friends, the people that you talk to on a regular, people who you have their number, the people who you text, the people who you confine in, or the people that you have personal, intimate relationships with, those are your friends. Support me. You should not have to ask. It should just be done.
I said what I said,
As
and
always.
I'm not changing on it, okay?
Now, me personally, you may not like, not that you may not like, let's say if you have a friend that's a rapper. Everyone's a rapper nowadays. I feel like there are times I have friends that have made a song and it wasn't whack. I just personally didn't like it, but the kind of person I am, it may not appease me, but it may catch someone else's eye, so I would share it, because that's what you're supposed to do as a friend. You share. You shouldn't have to ask, and you should never have to feel like you're begging. Just know the difference between begging and bringing awareness to your craft. So I feel like if you can't support me, your next best step would be we're doing business together. Could we do business together? Is there some way that what I'm doing, what you're doing could collide? Is there something we could do? If we cannot, your best bet is to support me. If you cannot support me, then that equates to cancellation. You're not my friend, and I gotta get you out of here. So I've dropped off a lot of unsupportive people, and I left them in 2018, and I don't regret it at all. Second on my list of who and what I left in 2018 is toxic friendships. Now, I wanted to break this up in sections. So I wanted to start off with secret jealousy. You're never supposed to be jealous of your friends. It's normal to maybe sit back and think, damn, oh, I wanted that makeup palette and I couldn't get it, but she got it. Like, it's normal, you're human. Like, it's regular, so don't feel ashamed. But know that you're not supposed to hate on your friends. Their wins is your wins. If that's really your friend and everything is platonic and you know in your heart to hearts that should rather die, you should never question it. Never give the type of love or friendship that anyone has to question. And I felt like in 2018, I received a lot of friendships that I had to question. So one of them would be secret jealousy. I had a friend that was actually my best friend, and we both had YouTube channels, and I'm not saying like she's jealous of me on some cocky kind of demeanor. No, I just felt like she wasn't a real friend. She'll say things like, oh, your little video's cute.
That is funny.
And my makeup is 10 times better than yours. Little what? It would just be like little slick comments, and even if the comments wasn't done, it was like little actions. I didn't like that. And it's like, if you're really my friend, why are you acting like this? And everyone would tell me, all of my friends would tell me, my other friends would tell me like, yo, she's copying you. I think she's jealous of you. I think she's this. And I never seen it because in my mind, I'm like, you're bugging. That's my son. That's my best friend. Like, she would never. And I feel like now that we're no longer friends, I see it. And I'm like, wow. So, if you notice that trait in a person, let them go. Don't waste your time. No one's going to outright admit, yeah, I'm jealous of you. Or, yeah, I'm this and yeah, I'm that. Now, me personally, was I jealous of her? No. Because I feel like, although we're not friends, I feel like there's certain things in her life that she's accomplished that I haven't. I'm like, damn, I would love to do that. So I feel like there's no need for anyone to be jealous of anyone because we're both strong black women, and I feel like, why can't we just coexist together? Nothing's a competition. Why does everything have to be a competition? Why is it I want to do makeup on my channel, now you do makeup on your channel? No. Do what you do. Be you. Only you could be you. So if you notice that secret jealousy, drop them off at the door. Don't waste your time. Another thing about toxic friendships that I have to mention would be gossip. Now, everyone kikis and gossip with their friends, which is fine. But something that I do not like is, let's say me and you are good friends. And just because me and you have an argument or a little riff-raff does not mean you turn around and talk bad about me to another person. Like, what are we, 3? I can have a disagreement with a person and still be like, anyway, so what did you think about such and such? Did you watch that new Kehlani? Did you watch that new Kehlani music video? Like, what you thought? Like, I don't mind moving past it. And I feel like I've been friends with a lot of women that are so like, oh, hell bent on holding a grudge. Like, sis, we dead argued because I felt like you being a little thotty, you moving a little too fast. Protect yourself. And people get offended. And I get it, not everyone wants to hear the truth, or not everyone is as open as I am. But that gossiping thing is corny. Another thing, I feel like if me and you are close but not best friends, but you may have a best friend and your best friend does this, do not come to me talking bad shit about your best friend. That's your best friend. Now, understand there's a difference between I can tell you something about my best friend without you knowing it's my best friend and without going into detail. I could say, oh, I'm mad at my best friend, or I'm mad at my friend because I felt like XYZ. You don't have to tell someone's personal business to get an opinion on an overall situation. So I feel like for a person to do that is corny, and that should be a red flag, and you should drop them off in 2018. So that's exactly what I did. This is something that I deal with on the regular, and I already know I may have some friends who's viewing this that may be offended, but don't take it as offense. One-sided conversations. What do I mean by that? I do not like getting texts without a greeting. So I don't get a good morning. I don't get a how are you, what you doing. I just get an automatic what's going on with your life that's bad today. Do not be selfish. See if I'm mentally stable to take on your issues. See what I'm going through. See if I'm okay. Don't just unload without even fair warning. Like, that's not fair, and I think that's so selfish. Granted, I'm your friend and we can vet back and forth, but understand the difference between a friend and a therapist. And a lot of people may take offense to this and they may not understand the difference. So if you don't understand, then it's not my problem. You'll never understand. But I feel like it should be 50-50. If you can vent and then your other friend can vent, then disregard this. But make sure that you're giving what you're receiving. And I feel like it's not going to be 80-20 friendships anymore. It should always be 50-50. That's what it always should have been. But not a lot of people can wrap their head around that. So I feel like just have common courtesy. Check on your friend. Hey, what's up? How are you? Oh, okay. Girl, are you busy right now? Can I vent? Start off with a can I vent? Because not everybody wants to hear about how shitty your day was. Maybe I had a shitty day too. And I can't. Well, for me, if I'm having a bad day and my friend's writing me about their bad day, I feel like I can't properly be there for them in the manner I would if I was having a good day. And I'm not the type of person to give you negativity because I'm negative and you're negative. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm always going to be the positive friend, and if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you, but that's just me, and I'm not changing for no one. But I just feel like I want to be in a good headspace for my friend. I want my friend to know that I'm their security blanket. You're good. but just be fair enough to make sure I'm mentally stable for the situation. Another who I left in 2018 are friends that are scared of being alone. Now, I understand it takes a village to get comfortable with being to yourself, and that's a personal journey, and that's okay. I'm not judging anyone. But there comes a time and a point where I don't want to talk to you every day. I don't know if that's mean of me, but there are friendships where you could talk every day, and it just works, and that's perfect. But I can't do that with everyone. I only have that with selective people. So I feel like for us to talk every day, you need to relax. For us to be on the phone for like 3 hours, no, chill out. I'm sorry. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, and if I have to love you from afar, I will. I don't want to be like on your shoulder. I'm not a parrot. Like, that's too much. Back up. Give me 5 feet. Thanks.
6 feet away from me is what I need.
I had a best friend that I felt like was not scared to be alone, but she just wasn't comfortable being alone. So we had distance in our friendship as far as we didn't live in the same area, and I felt like because I wasn't there, she just was befriending any type of person. So I just felt like you're so uncomfortable in your skin that you're willing to befriend fake people. You're willing to befriend people that are putting you in danger. You're willing to befriend people that are making a mockery of you. I don't understand it, and I feel like no shade. If you take it as shade, that's not my problem. I feel like she's a great person. She has a great personality. Yes, she has her flaws like any other person, but you're such a beautiful person. Not everyone should get the luxury of knowing you as if they're your best friend just because this person got you a job or this person is going through the same thing you're going through. That doesn't make that person your best friend. And it's not me being jealous or trying to be like, I'm your only friend. It's like, yo, I care for you to let you know that's not the right person for you to, be friends with. And I know it may look like I'm being biased, but it's kind of common sense. Get comfortable in being in your own skin, because I got comfortable with being around you because I think you're amazing. So you should feel that same way about yourself. But you can't make people see what you see. So I felt like that kind of energy was not working for me, and it was just being turned into something else. So I just let that friend go. So another thing I left in 2018, I would have to say awkward friendship endings. Now, I mean friendships that necessarily don't have like a out loud beef. Like, it's not like, oh, I know why this person stopped talking to me and I'm not talking to them because of this. Like, not those situations. I mean, like, the low key, I didn't even know, but I feel it, so I'm just gonna drift off. Like, those, leave them in the garbage. I feel like I have friends that, my ex-best friend, actually, we used to be so close, and we ended up drifting off, and at one point, I was oblivious because I didn't even realize. But then I would peep, like, little statuses. I'm like, oh, why are you throwing subs? Like, what is the problem? Like, you have a life, I have a life. If you're feeling away because I don't hit you up as much, voice it. Or whatever the issue is, just voice it. Like, why are you being corny? Like, I just never understood that. So now you can be a bozo by yourself and do what you gotta do. And I feel like you having silent beef with me, that's a personal problem. It's not me you don't like, it's you don't like. Because if you know for a fact that you did a person good, no matter the type of relationship, love or friendship, if you did all you can do and you were legit a good person to them, they're the issue. You are not the issue. And there's just some people you can't fix, and it's not your job to fix them. So I just let people go. Now, I also have a habit of trying to figure out if I should fight for that friend. And I come to the conclusion that don't fight for them. Certain people are worth the fight, but I realized the friendships that I lost in 2018, those people that I wanted to fight for me, they can't fight for me. And it's because they don't have anyone. They don't have anyone in their life that is willing to fight for them. Or they don't have anyone in their life that's fought for them, so they know how to fight for you. You can't expect something that someone has never had to do for you. So that was my learning lesson. And it's no shade to any of my old friends. If we don't talk, we don't talk. And I would still wish everyone the best and to be genuine. But I just hope going forward, you can be a better friend to that person than you were to me. And for anyone viewing this, if you feel like it's a silent, awkward beef, I feel like you should always address it and go from there. And if the person is willing to end your friendship over the tiniest things, that was never your friend. It may hurt because you may have memories, but feel good moments through those memories and just be okay. Make peace with yourself and just move on. And most important, never beg anyone to be your friend. You should not have to teach people how to be your friend. If you think you're doing a good job of being a friend and everything you're doing to them, you want that back and you're not getting that back, light bulb, gotta go. Leave them. That's it. Something else I'm leaving in 2018 is favors. I feel like some people are so selfish. I'm a makeup artist. I feel like people feel like because they know you or they knew you before you got invested into your craft, they are entitled to a discount. They're entitled to get a freebie. And no, that is not possible. I'm sorry. Unless I offer, then okay. If I don't offer it, don't do that. It's insulting to me. And for you to be upset because I don't want to give you something for free, you're not my friend, or you're not as good as I thought we were. That's insulting to me. Now, I'm not shady. I feel like clearly you're coming to me because you can't do this yourself. You need my services. If you could do this yourself, then don't be mad. Do it yourself. But if that's not the case, pay me my money. The same way if you're gonna go get your hair done and a washing set is, let's say, what, $25? You do not go into the hair salon with $10. Hey, I got 10. Is that okay? No, you make sure, right, I'm a budget. I got my 25 for blah, blah, blah. Do the same with me and respect me. If you can buy a $75 hoodie for your favorite artist, then you can support your friend. If their hoodie's like $30 or $40, you can support your friend. It's not that hard. Now, I wanted to move on to my toxic traits that I had to leave in 2018. I don't feel like all my negative situations were more so the other party. I feel like I also played a factor. So, one thing that I would like to leave, I am leaving in 2018. Well, I already left in 2018 because it's 2019, is disregarding morals. Now, when I say that, I mean, I've been in situations where being loyal to a friend has become me being unloyal to myself. I've been friends with a person who, I don't know, is cheating on their spouse. Okay, boom. I'm friends with both of you guys. So I feel like, yeah, me and this person is closer, but just me as a person, I can't do that. And eventually you're telling me everything you're doing, and as you're doing it, and you're not feeling any remorse, that bothers me. And then it's like, okay, it's one thing if you can tell me what you've done and I don't have to see it. But you tell me what you've done, I'm seeing it. You're bringing the other person around me. You guys are both my friends. I can't do that. That's just, I would not want someone to do that to me, so I'm not going to do it to them, and I, don't do it. We can still be friends. You can tell me, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Okay, boom, you done it. You did your dirt. I know your dirt. Leave it at that. But I do not want to know. Keep me out of it. Because once I feel like it's interrupting my balance, and it's, eating at me, damn, I would not want someone to do that to me. Why? Then I feel like you got to go. So if being loyal to you is bothering me and it's not the best thing for my energy, I'm gonna let you go. Another toxic trait I have is self-doubt. I feel like I'm steady. Instead of me having tunnel vision on what I'm doing, I'm looking over oh, damn. I feel like I'm a makeup artist and there are a whole bunch of other great makeup artists, and I feel like I have a habit of looking at what I'm doing and comparing your craft to another person who's in the same field is just torture on yourself mentally. Comparison is the thief of joy. So never, ever, ever, ever do so. What that person's eating is not making you full, so just always focus on you. I feel like stop second guessing yourself. I always second guess myself, so I feel like if I'm gonna second guess myself, I'm gonna redo what I did and make it better. And if I can't redo what I did, then I'm just gonna put out what I did anyway. I'm currently in a relationship, and my girlfriend told me, even if you're not feeling it, which you're not feeling, somebody else may be feeling. So I feel like at the end of the day, still put it out. You never know who's watching. You never know what's around the corner. So stop doubting yourself. Another toxic trait that I'm leaving is the lack of consistency with my spirituality. Now, I am not a churchgoer. I don't have anything against people who go to church. I just don't feel like you have to know God to go to church. But I'm very spiritual. I feel like I pray to the universe. I'm one of those girls who has sage. I have crystals. So I feel like I need to be more consistent. I feel like when you're living life and things are going your way, you get wrapped up in all the good things that you got, and you don't forget that you're here with a purpose, no matter what it is, and you have to keep yourself balanced. So I want to stop forgetting to burn my sage. I want to continue to burn my sage, charge my crystals, pray every day, pray for my loved ones, pray for all my friends, pray for my relationship. Like, I just want to be the best I can be, and I feel like I can't do that if I'm lacking in the spiritual department. So whether going to church is for you and you've been slacking because, I don't know, you got a boyfriend and he's doing it up, don't. Balance. Find balance. Now, last but not least, one of the toxic traits I'm getting rid of is having the last word. I feel like, no, I'm a great debater. I have to have the last word. I have to let you know you're done. That's it. But that's not always necessary. I feel like there is power in walking away. There's no need for me to have to give an explanation or reason as to why something is not to my liking. Like, I shouldn't have to explain to you why I need to protect my peace. And I'm not going to do so. So I feel like going forward in life, just know that you don't always have to be rah-rah. You don't always have to want to fight, or like, it's not necessary. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Like, oh, every time something happens, I'm like, oh, no. Okay. She called my mama a bitch. It's okay. No, I still want to snap your neck. Like, it is what it is. But not every situation you need to come out of character for. And if you arguing with a fool, the other people only see two fools. So just feel like you just got to think about it in your journey of life. So that is all. And yeah, I hope I helped someone. I hope that if you're watching this, you can relate. If I have any old friends that are watching this, if you're offended, nah. If you're offended, that was never the notion of this. It was just to bring awareness to others. For people that are my friends, don't be offended. I'm not really apologizing. I just feel like at the end of the day, let's be great together. And if we have to take time to ourselves to better ourselves individually so we can be great with others, that's important. Always take me time, and I feel like just really value yourself in 2019. Grind, do what you have to do, stay focused. If you have to plan, just stay focused on you, and I feel like that's what I'm planning to do. So thank you for watching. I hope I was able to help someone, and if you have any other topics that you guys would love to see me talk about, please write them in the description below. Well, in the description below. In the comment section. Whatever. Thank you so much for watching.